I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, cause I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new video. I'm very excited to make this video, although I couldn't make live battles because in like 1 or 2 hours from now I will be going away from my home toward the airport and then I will fly to Barcelona. I mentioned it in some other videos as well, which will come out later because I pre-recorded 2 episodes for this Sunday and the Tuesday, so definitely stay tuned for that. But in today's episode I will collect the Night Witch. As you can see, I just went 12-1 in the Night Witch draft challenge, so I'm definitely really happy that I unlocked her. But let's collect it right now. So there you go, Night Witch unlocked. Definitely really excited about that. I actually already had an idea, so I will definitely share the idea. But let's see, let's first open the chest, which is 11k gold, which is always nice. I mean, some archers, a bomber, elite barbarians, heal spell, giant, Tesla, mortar, rocket, and epics. Let's see, baby dragon, which isn't a bad epic. I actually like this chest, so definitely a solid chest. Unlocking the Night Witch, and I actually got, like, at 6 wins you will get a magical chest. I actually managed to pull off a inferno dragon out of that chest. But today I will share my my battle log and I will go over some replays, sharing some tips, why I drafted something. I actually lost in the beginning, so this was the first game. Then I lost this one. I couldn't really do much versus his pushes, just because my defense is so expensive. He has a lot of splash units, and I had the barbarians, etc. But then after that, I actually got some pretty nice drafts. So as you can see, like a pretty solid Royal Giant deck, Hawk Balloon deck, Hawk Cycle deck with the Lumberjack. Dart Goblin is actually really good in the draft challenge. So if you can draft the Dart Goblin, I would suggest to always draft the Dart Goblin. This was a crazy deck, Miner Balloon with the X-Bow. This one was Cycle Rocket. I didn't really have a win condition, but I managed to win that one. So basically in draft challenge, if you ever watch the video of me doing a draft challenge, I will always say pick win conditions, just because you need those in the draft challenge. Like, let's say a miner is sort of a win condition, but you will always get some cards which you can work around the miner, or even a golem, whatever. But let's just hop into some matches. So this one I was actually pretty dominant. I 3-crowned this guy. But let's go over the draft. So Fire Spirits or Spear Goblins. I think Fire Spirits can offer a lot of value, especially if you don't have a big spell like a Fireball, but they have a Minion Horde. Mini P.E.K.K.A. over the Tesla, just because the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I really like it. Lock can give more value. And I had the Fire Spirits. But my starting hand, as you can see, I have the Princess, which is really good. I drafted the Lock. He gave me the Princess, so I know the Princess can get a lot of value. I just start off passive with the Princess in the back, and he doesn't drop anything. And now he goes for an interesting push. He drops down his Executioner, then he drops down his Witch. I believe he will zap it. Yeah, he zaps the Goblins and he zaps the tower as well. So big mistake by him. I will drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the Executioner. Executioner will go down. And look at this. Look at his elixir. He has 3 elixir right now. Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the field. And I don't know why he does this, but he drops a Tesla. He's at 0 elixir right now. I have 2 princes on the field. I knew that he was low on elixir, so I decided to drop a princess right away. And look at this elixir. He has 4 elixir now, so he can take on 1 princess when I'm at 8 elixir. So he drops it at the side where it's in lightning range. I drop my Ice Wizard towards the right side. Goblins in the middle to kite and distract. So his Lumberjack will go down, but still my princess is still shooting. I'll actually make a big push, or sort of a make push. I'll commit a lot of elixir to this. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Ice Wizard will take down the Witch. And the Princess is still going, guys. I drop another one on the left side. Look at this elixir. He's at 1 elixir right now. I decide to lock his Spear Goblins. I know that he's low on elixir, so I just keep the pressure. And this is a super fast-paced deck, so the Goblins are chipping away. He drops another Tesla, like he's constantly around 1 or 2 elixir. And he's just so low, so I believe I would just slow roll from now, or decide to drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge on the right side. But let's see what I do. I believe I just drop an Ice Wizard in the back as slow roll. I actually managed to, yeah, now I will definitely drop it in the back. Yeah, there you go, Ice Wizard in the back. But now, like, I will actually 3-count this guy. I'm not sure how I did it. I think just because he went so aggressive in the beginning. Never go that aggressive in the beginning, especially if you don't know what I'm playing. So I will drop another princess on the bridge. The princess will definitely take it out. I support it with goblins as well. And I haven't even played my baby dragon, my lightning yet. I'm just playing with the cycle cards with Mini P.E.K.K.A, Ice Wizard, Lock, Princess, and Goblins. I just used those cards. So I drop another Princess. Mini P.E.K.K.A, Fire Spirits connect to the tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A is still hitting the tower. 2k HP left on the tower. 2 Princesses. I believe I'll drop a Mini P.E.K.K.A right away when I hit 4. Let's see. There you go. Mini P.E.K.K.A goes down. I believe I drop Fire Spirits right now. Yeah, Fire Spirits and then another Princess. So at this moment, I'll have 3 Princesses on the field. Look at the Mini P.E.K.K.A. 1 hit. And the tower is in 1 hit range. There you go. 3 crowns. So that was a really cool battle. As I said, like, he made a big mistake in the beginning of the match, and that cost him during the rest of the matches. So that was a cool game. This deck was actually surprised. It was working really well. So as you can see, either Ice Spirit or Witch. I would always pick the Ice Spirit because it can offer value. It allows you to cycle quicker, and it can also chip away. So right now I have a pretty cool draft because I picked the Goblin Barrel and the Princess, which are sort of lock bait, lock control, and the Night Witch, just because I actually really like the Night Witch. But let's see. Again, I will probably start off passive with the Princess in the back. There you go. Same lane. I believe he drops a bomb tower towards the right side. Yeah, there you go. So the bomb tower towards the right side, and the Goblin Hut all the way in the corner will allow the Spear Goblins to still hit the tower, which is actually really key for some chip damage. As you can see, the Spear Goblins are going, and the bomb tower is not in range, so they will just slowly start chipping away. Right here, he was actually really aggressive. He dropped the Ice Golem, and he dropped the Barbarians, and I right away dropped my guards. I dropped my Night Witch on top of it. I also had to drop my Princess because he zapped. But look at this, guys. The bats are actually doing work, and they get no hits in. So the bats, the DPS is really key. Like, as I said, I really like this card. He used his lock, so I decided to throw my barrel. As you can see, he's low on elixir. Now he has enough elixir for the lock. He does have the Witch on the field, but I'm just preparing for another Goblin Hut right now. He has 2 elixir. I have 6 elixir right now, so we're up about 3 elixir. So I would just set up another Goblin Hut. I believe he drops his bomb tower to prevent the goblins for hitting his tower. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. He drops his bomb tower, but I think he kind of dropped it off the side a little bit, yeah, to the back, just because the Spear Goblins are still hitting on the tower, which is actually, yeah, I mean, he dropped the bomb tower to counter the goblins, but he didn't place it well. So I knew that I was able to drop my golem. We are about to hit overtime. About 20 seconds left to hit overtime. He decides to drop a giant into the same lane. So I know I just have to build up a push. And look at the Night Witch, guys. I will drop the Night Witch right now. And as you probably know, it will spawn bats, which are air unit with high DPS. I'll drop it all the way in the back. So 2 bats coming. And then she will spawn another set of 2 bats. So look at the bats going. And the DPS of bats is insane. Right now, she will spawn another 2. So 6 bats going. The giant is just gone like that. And look at the bats going. Look at the Night Witch going on the Elite Barbarians. The Elite Barbarians will not even touch here. I mean. So I'll drop another golem, knowing that he just spent quite a lot to defend. He still has the musketeer there, but going into the same lane, the Spear Goblins will just slowly chip away at the musketeer. He decides to switch lanes. I know that he just used his lock on my princess. So right now I will let the golem tank. I will drop a goblin barrel on top of the tower. I'll drop a princess up high to chip away at the bomb tower. And I know that I can defend, so I drop a Goblin Hut towards his lane. He tried to defend my push, so he has barely any support. He actually has no support troops on behind his giant. But look at the Night Witch going. Look at all the troops we have on the field. And this deck, I don't know how we didn't play our rocket the entire game, but this deck was actually so good in defense and also offense. I actually really like this deck. Crazy idea with the golem, the Princess, Night Witch. I don't know how it worked, but look at the damage. The bats are just insane. I definitely love the Night Witch. If you have a good deck around the Night Witch, definitely draft her. But I would suggest to not draft her just to play with her, because in some situations she isn't as good as some of you guys think. But let's hop into the last match. I was at 11-1. And this was my draft. So Night Witch or P.E.K.K.A. I will definitely go with the Night Witch. I will definitely go with the Princess, because you will not always see people have a lock, a big spell to take her out. So often she can get value in draft challenges. I picked the Zap just because I like the Zap. It allows to cycle. It allows to kill units like Skarmy or whatever. Goblin Gang even. Except for the Step Goblins. And a Musketeer. But I also picked the Miner just because I sort of want a win condition. And my starting hand, I saw that he gave me poison. And next card is lock. So I saw that he gave me poison and a lock. And I picked the princess. So I knew that my princess would get a lot of value. And his deck is so expensive. I gave him the P.E.K.K.A. But look at his card. He has a mirror. He has a rocket, baby dragon. He has Ice Wizard and Inferno Dragon. So look at the princess on the right side. He's forced to drop a Ice Wizard over there. But the Night Witch is actually connecting. And look at the damage, guys. The damage is just insane. I actually say wow, just because I think that was insane. He also gave me the Royal Giant. But if you look at it, the P.E.K.K.A is good versus Royal Giant. But look at his deck. It's so expensive. I can constantly apply pressure, which means that he has to spend. Right now, he's forced to drop his Lumberjack. I will actually support this with a Night Witch, knowing that he doesn't really have anything in cycle besides his Lumberjack. So there you go. Look at the Night Witch. I looked as well to keep my princess alive. Look at the Night Witch. Look at the badge. This will be tower. He has 5 elixir right now. The only unit he can drop is either Wizard or mirror his Lumberjack. But look at the Night Witch, guys. Almost half-life. But look at the badge. The badge DPS. As you can see, a mirrored Lumberjack is nothing. It doesn't even reach the tower. Right here, I will reveal my Royal Giant in the middle. Then I will send in a miner on the spot where only 1 tower can hit it. But that 1 tower is locked on my Royal Giant. So this push will do a lot of damage. Right now, I know that I'm in a really good situation. I don't allow him to build up a push. I don't allow him. He haven't even played his P.E.K.K.A. Now he's about to have enough elixir for his P.E.K.K.A. But I was able to constantly apply pressure. Now he drops it at the bridge. And I'm sort of like... I was sort of hesitating. Should I defend it? But I will just drop a Musketeer to kill his Wizard. I believe I will lock right here to get some damage on the Wizard or the Ice Wizard and the P.E.K.K.A. And then I will drop my Night Witch just because I don't want the P.E.K.K.A. to deal that much damage to my King Tower. Like, it's always a bit risky. His Lumberjack in the middle will actually go towards my Musketeer. And the Bats and the Night Witch will just finish it off. I will again drop a Royal Giant in the middle, in the pocket. Then I will drop a Knight on the top left, just because it can actually tank for some bats, because I knew that the Night Witch was still spawning bats. It's still alive. I will drop a princess. I will drop a Musketeer. And look at the damage we're doing. Look at his elixir. Like, we are constantly having troops on the field, constantly getting value out of our troops, and he's constantly forced to defend. So far, I'm definitely playing this really well. He drops the Lumberjack in the middle. I would just straight up ignore it. And I know I can just go for the kill. I already have bats locked on the tower. I have a Royal Giant there. I have a Musketeer deck. So I will send in a miner and a lock. And at this moment, I knew it was over. I got the Night Witch. As you guys just saw, I unlocked it. So I was definitely really happy. And I hope you guys enjoy an episode like this as well. I will just show my battle log one more time. And the idea I had is maybe like a giant beatdown deck. Or maybe even after behind the Lava Hound, but I'm not sure yet. I will definitely test out a bunch with this card, because so far I really like it. But as you guys can see, like, I didn't add it, or I didn't even draft it in all of my drafts. Sometimes it's actually better to not draft it. For example, in this Golem matchup, I believe I could pick between Goblin Gang and the Night Witch. And in this deck, the synergy with this deck, I believe I already picked SurgicalGoblin, so I knew that I could get some synergy with that. So in that example, I didn't pick the Night Witch. So definitely try to build around your cards, try to build around your deck. Of course, you can only know 4 cards of you, but still try to build around deck, and you will always get some cards which you can work around. Let's say a miner, as you can see, like SurgicalGoblin's miner combination. I would not think about that, but if you get the cards, you can always pull something off like that. So I hope you guys can actually get the Night Witch as well, unlock it. As you can see, here's the Night Witch. I definitely love the card, as I said, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy it, I'm about to leave to Barcelona, so if you want to keep updated on my travel, by the way, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I will definitely post some pictures over there. But if you enjoyed this episode, please leave some support. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye!